On the weekend after John Key was elected as Prime Minister, he put most of his money in a blind trust. He has no idea how the money is invested, including whether it's put in an offshore tax-free trust, and only had one request for the lawyers who set it up.
You said you've got figures. Are the figures good? The figures that you've got?
I'm not going to comment on those.
The opposition leader is releasing his tax record from 2010. He's calling on the Prime Minister to do the same, but John Key is a firm no.
I've always complied with those. I'll always continue to comply with those. But it would have to be a pretty big step, I think, to move in that regard. That wouldn't solve the issues that people would want. They'd ultimately want all sorts of other disclosures around trusts and other things that you can start moving into spouses. We have a pecuniary interest list. We follow that carefully. People have to be judged by what they ultimately do.
I think, John Key comes out of the finance sector, and for a lot of people at the senior levels, whether Merrill Lynch or whatever, it's pretty routine for them to take tax minimisation steps. It would be unsurprising if he did that.
The Prime Minister hasn't broken any parliamentary rules around what should be made public, and there's yet to be any evidence that any of his money is in a foreign trust. But it could be without him knowing. The focus on John Key's assets came as he launched a review into tax laws. It'll look at whether foreigners hide money in New Zealand without paying tax, and it follows scenes in another small island nation on the other side of the world. Thousands have gathered in Malta's capital Valletta, asking their Prime Minister to resign after the Panama document showed key political figures had secretly put money in New Zealand trusts.
Do we want to be party to that kind of shady bunch of nations who are doing and protecting tax dodgers from other countries? I don't think New Zealanders expect that of us.
Patel, Sky News, Wellington.